Assalamu alaikum. So today I'm actually going to see a client, a brand new client who's based in the Boots in Nottingham, and they're actually a Muslim company which is specializing in supplements. So I just wanted to talk to you about how I basically prepare for the meeting. So before we go into the meeting, one of the things that we really think about is what is the objective for the meeting. For a meeting like today, where it's a client who I just met from through a friend, they're interested in marketing and stuff, our intention is purely to go in there and add value. Like, we want to go in there, we want to find out all about them, and we basically have this attitude that go and give value first. It's one of our core values in my company, and so we want to go there, we want to listen to what they've got to say, we want to understand their business, we want to understand their problems, and then we're just going to give them the advice like openly, like it was our own business. We don't hold anything back, and then we think, you know what, if something comes out of it from a business perspective, that's fantastic. If nothing comes out of it, that's absolutely fine as well. But the main thing is that go out there, give value, and as long as you give, inshallah, you'll always get. So we just finished the meeting with the vitamin company. So it's a very interesting company. They're actually a Muslim company, combining like Islamic sciences and all the kind of natural philosophies that we have in Islam, alongside the normal vitamin stuff that you see every day. So like I said before, we were going in there with a mentality of purely just giving. I didn't really know too much about the brothers that were doing it. I didn't know much about their business. We did some basic research, but when we got there, our mentality was like, go in there and help the brothers out, give them as much value as you can. So we kind of sat down, we started talking, and we just basically told them that, look, we're here for you. We're here for the sake of Allah to give you as much value as we can. If we can work together after it, fine. If we can't, no problem. And then they basically said, that's fine, but just give us a bit of background about you. So we just told them about us and all the kind of things that we do, and our experience and where we kind of come from and stuff. So after that, we kind of got into the thick of it. We didn't really go too deeply into their business, but we were looking at how can we actually work together? What are the ways that we can do? Now, one of the big things I want to share with you guys is that rather than just telling the clients that, oh, we can do this, one of the things I always do is try and share stories with them, real life stories of real life results, because people want to see what you do, and rather than painting it as just results or something, it's good to give them a complete picture of what's happening. So we basically walked away. They're very understanding that we've got a lot of experience in the Muslim market. Alhamdulillah, we've been in the Muslim market for 15 years, so that really helped us with them. And they also see that we've got a deep understanding of marketing beyond just running ads or the low level. What was great about the client actually is that they were thinking on a very different level to normal clients that we see. Normal clients go out there and say, right, how much money can I make? When will I make it and stuff? But these guys were actually thinking strategically. They're like, this is what the brand actually represents. This is where we want to go to. These are the opportunities that are open to us, and we basically need help on this and this area. So very sharp guys, very clear on where they're trying to go. And it was a great meeting. It was a really great meeting. We basically left it. They said that, look, we're really interested in you guys. We believe you have the capability. We need you to kind of come back to us and tell us, like, what does it look like us working together for the next few months? What does it look like in terms of pricing and stuff? And we definitely want to go ahead with you guys if all of that can be worked out. So inshallah, I'll keep you guys updated on how it goes, but it's something really beneficial, going into a meeting with the mindset of giving, and at the end of it, you actually get to a place where, we could get real business out of this. So, jazakallah khair for watching. Assalamu alaikum. So, got second meeting of the day, client meeting. This is actually another Muslim organization. They have just released a new translation of the Quran, and they wanted some general advice. So one of the things that we like doing is speaking to Muslim organizations, really just for the sake of Allah, not from a business perspective, but if we can add value to them, to help them grow, to help them with their marketing, that's something, inshallah, on our scales if we can do that. So what we just said to them is that we'd love to come in, again, just try and add as much value as we can. That we say they're a client, but obviously we don't expect them to pay anything, and I'm not sure they even have the budget, but we want to kind of still use the benefits of marketing to help them with the good cause that they're trying to do. So we just kind of had a quick meeting about it internally before we're going to go there. And what we did is we looked at their website. One of the things we do when we're looking at websites is we actually go through the website like a consumer would, like arrive there, think in the mind of the consumer, think about the kind of messaging that's coming through, think about the whole experience. And then alongside that, we started to look at, like, you know, with something like this, what does the journey look like for someone who comes through it, not just at the website, but once they make the first transaction? What is the second transaction? How should they be kind of doing this? So obviously one of the obvious things with a book is that it should not only be a physical Quran, they should have it on Kindle, because Kindle's huge now in terms of direct publishing. They should also be looking at Audible. You know, audio is again massive when it comes to information, so Audible would be really, really good. And then one of the big things with Quran is that the person that's translating it, you know, you need to make sure that they're trustworthy as well. So perhaps building the personal brand of the person that's doing it, maybe looking at different content that person could be pushing out. So there's a whole load of strategies that we like to think about before we go to see the customer. Now, once we get there, then we'll go with the same methodology. You know, we'll tell them we're here just to add value. We'll try and understand, because it's very, very important that we understand them from their own experience. And from that, we then get into a discussion about what our ideas are for them, how they can kind of develop it and grow. And so inshallah, once I've had the meeting again, I'll give you a quick overview of how it went and the kind of main takeaways from it, inshallah. So one of the things that I really, really hate, and all my partners and everyone that knows me, they know that I hate being late. I really, really hate being late for meetings and stuff. And the reason for that is that when you're trying to get a new client and work with them, it's all about trust. Relationships are all about trust, and they want to know if they can trust you. Trust is based on if you're able to do something and if you're actually going to do it. And with you saying you're going to be there at 2 o'clock and then you turn up late, that's actually showing them that you don't do what you said you're going to do, and there's a break in trust, and therefore that affects the sale. So it's really, really important that whenever you make any promises to the client, whether it's about the time that you're getting there, whatever you're doing, you actually honor that, so that it builds the trust, it builds the relationship, and great relationships get great results. So I just finished the meeting with the Muslim organization that had the Quran. The meeting went really, really well, alhamdulillah. Like I said, we just went there. We had this mindset that there's 3 or 4 key pieces of information that we actually share with clients. And we do this kind of thing in our workshop, where we have a proven process where we identify who their market is, identify the things that they're going through, how it relates to the product, and then we kind of work a framework for them. What's really, really amazing, what I really loved, was the fact that we've got a way of actually using marketing for benefiting Islam. Like, this was an amazing concept for me, like when I first started doing it, to take principles that marketers are using all over the world to sell products, and we actually use those same things to make Islam better, to spread the good. And it was really amazing, and they got lots of value from it. And this was like a 2-hour, 3-hour boot camp we did for them. And at the end, you know, all the people that were there, some scholars as well, they were making like big du'as for us, which is amazing. And it just shows that, again, just giving for the sake of Allah, inshallah, in the end of it, you get a lot more. And hopefully it'll be something that's beneficial for them. And again, it's more experience for us in the ways that we help our clients.